Hi, good day. Welcome back to our mentoring session. And today we're going to discuss another topic entitled How to Write Thesis Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is about a review of related literature and studies. So, in 5 minutes, is it possible? Sige, subukan natin. And here we go. Now, Chapter 2, Review of Related Literature and Studies. Now, first of all, there are approaches that a researcher has to consider in writing the content of chapter 2, which is review of related literature and study. So basically, you know, we have two approaches. The first approach is the researcher group all the literature and studies according to whether it is a foreign literature or study. They're grouped together, all foreign. And then if the literature and study or studies are local, then they're grouped together. So that's it. And the other approach, so the approach B is thematic approach. Thematic approach. So in thematic approach, the researcher will will be very particular on the um, ideas, the context of the literature review and studies. For example, all the literatures and studies that are about leadership are grouped together as a theme, and all literatures that are um, having the context about economics, political, technological, social, psychological, something like that. They are also accordingly grouped. So that is about the second approach or the thematic approach. Okay, now what is the best approach? Well, it depends upon the university. Um, in their research manual, it is also indicated um, what approach or what format does the researcher has to adopt or follow. So it could be approach A, foreign local literature, or approach B, thematic approach of arranging your literature and studies. Another important idea about writing your review of related literature and studies is about the arrangement. The arrangement. Okay. First, now if the researcher adopts the foreign local um, approach, then it can be like, okay, let's group all the foreign and local. It can be like, after that regrouping, um, thematic approach is applied. So all foreign literatures um, are rearranged and applied with thematic approach. All right. And after such regrouping about thematic, okay, regrouping, chronological approach is again applied. So in other words, foreign, thematic, and then chronological approach all together considered. And then, for example, all local literature and studies rearrange, and then The researcher rearranges it again using thematic consideration, and after such thematic consideration, the researcher has to rearrange it again to consider chronological arrangement of the literature and studies. All right, I hope that is clear. The next one is without consideration on whether the review of literature and studies are foreign or local. So it's not about it. In the next approach of arranging, it is focusing on the themes only, thematic approach only. Okay, so regardless of whether the materials are foreign or local, regardless of that, it is just simple rearrangements of different themes. And after such, okay, chronological consideration or approach is applied. So again, in this particular arrangement, regardless of whether the material is foreign or local. No more like that. No. Okay. Everything will be part of it, no? Regardless of local or foreign literature and studies. So we have a very important reminder also about writing your review of related literature and studies under chapter 2. What are these? Now, writing thesis is actually about technical writing approaches adapted by the researcher. And of course, the university prescribe a specific approach like um, are you following APA in your university or MLE writing approach or Chicago or Harvard. You know? Well, in the Philippines, very popular. Majority of the universities and colleges, whether public and private, um, use the APA approach in writing, or the one provided by the American Psychological Association. Okay, so I hope you get something from this sharing about review of related literature and studies. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Thank you and God bless everyone.